Hello, mythical beings. I'm just a book that explores the stories of your people. You are beings with really interesting stories. In this video, I'm gonna show you three interesting flying vehicles from different mythologies. The first one's name's Flying Throne from Persian mythology. It's owned to Kekavus. Kekavus is a mythological Shah of Greater Iran and a character in the Shahnameh. The flying throne of Kekavus was a legendary flying craft built by Kekavus. It used for flying the king to China. The flying throne was made of wood and gold, and there were trained eagles attached to throne. The eagles were chained by their feet to the poles of the throne, and there were pieces of meat on top of each pole. As the eagles tried to reach the meat, they caused the throne to fly. It's much more interesting than any other flying vehicle. I mean, yeah, eagles, cleverly. Oh hey, look at this. We found that eagles. Let's do an interview. Hello, Sir Eagle. How was your travel to China? It said that you transported a huge throne while your travel. Is it true? I don't know their language. Okay, then let's make a homemade flying throne. I'm gonna tell you what materials we will need. First one is a throne. It will be better if it's gold, but the wood also accepted. 4 chains, about 2 meters each one. 8 kilogram meat will be enough for a 5-hour travel. And then 4 eagle, especially trained ones. Okay, let's make it. Step 1. Chain the eagles. Step 2. Wait for them to sleep. Step 3. Put the meats. Step 4. Sit down and wait for eagles to wake up. Ta-da! You can fly wherever you want. Other vehicle that I want to tell you is Thor's chariot. Many of you know Thor from superhero movies. In fact, when you start reading mythological stories, you see that most of the things in these movies come from there. Thor is also an important character of Norse mythology, but now we won't deal with Thor. We will look at his chariot. Thor's chariot is pulled by two magical gods, Tengrisnir and Tengnioster, each the size of war horses. The chariot can ride over any terrain and take to the air on command. It carries no weapons, but Tengrisnir and Tengnioster strike lightning with their hooves. Thor uses his chariot to travel long distances. When he is not using the chariot, it remains at an unknown location. These gods are so cool, but I pity them. Because when Thor and Loki set up camp among mortal farmers, Thor killed his ghosts and cooked them. Later, he used his hammer to resurrect the gods, but still very pathetic. The last vehicle is a little bit creepy, Baba Yaga's mortar. Baba Yaga is a witch known in Eastern Slavic countries. In majority of tales, she represents evil who rides a mortar. She sits in her giant mortar with her knees almost touching her chin. She drives very fast above the forest and uses the pestle as a rudder held in her right hand. She sweeps away her tracks with a broom made out of silver birch held in her left hand. Wherever she appears, a wild wind begins to blow. The trees groan and leaves whirl through the air. She also has a walking house with chicken legs. Yeah. I didn't like her, but a flying mortar, extremely cool. It looks like a character made up so that children don't go to the forest alone because she has a habit of kidnapping lost children. Okay, this is the end. You people writing so good stories and I like to read them. But after Baba Yaga, it's vacation time for me. I'm gonna use this homemade throne and goats too. Oh, it looks good. See you next time, mythical beings. Goodbye.